tell you that I am truly speechless. And those who know me, that's almost impossible, right? But I want to thank the Associated Bank for the special award. I'm truly humbled. But I must say that I'm somewhat troubled. When someone says legend, and at least that's what I always thought, it refers to someone who's dead, or someone very, very old. I am not dead. Nor I am not old. The golden locks are gone, but I'm here, standing. Kidding aside, legend is an interesting term, and I want to suggest to you all, and I think it's important for you to hear this, ladies and gentlemen, because this is not a legend award, this is a survivor award. And I want to explain that to you. We are all survivors. I've just been at it longer than most of you. But I want to explain to you why I think it's a survivor award. My mother and father, and some of you know this, were Holocaust survivors. My mother lost her 4 brothers, her sister, her mother and her father during the war. My brother and I were born in a DP camp. It's called a Displaced Persons Camp. This was very difficult, but my mother was determined, now let's remember the word determined, to give a good life to her very young family, and she wrote letters to New York to get sponsorship here in the United States. I came to this country, and I am a flag-waving American, with nothing but a babushka on my head, and I want to tell you that we were the original immigrants. But I remember, as a kid, my mother and father working very hard. He was a butcher, and she delivered heavy-duty meat packages at night. I know that because at 7 and 8 years old, I carried these heavy packages with her. Let me make this very, very, very clear. She had no balanced life. When my dad died, she would never give up. She went to school at night, worked in a factory, was an office bookkeeper, and even bought a cleaning store. And I know that because I worked in this cleaning store with her between all my deals. She was persistent. She encouraged my education. She sacrificed so that I could have piano lessons, singing lessons, and even dance lessons. And yes, 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 I was going to be the next Barbra Streisand. But it didn't work out that way, did it? But I do love the microphone, so we have that in common. But she had a hunger for success, for her success and my success. She was proud of me. After she died, I was going through all of her things, and guess what I found? A scrapbook. She had every article, every award that I ever got in this scrapbook, and she even had an article from Cranes that she underlined and said, "This is what I'm most proud of. Goldie Wolfe eats nails for breakfast." You know, it takes whatever it takes, right? You know, she was a survivor, and I realized that even though I claimed I never had a mentor, I'm old enough to be the first woman to do this and this and this, She was my mentor. She was my role model. And you know what? She taught me to be a survivor. You know, we all lose deals, right? From time to time. Of course, I didn't lose many. But you know what? We push ourselves, and we continue to keep going. We never give up. We don't get financing. We lose our jobs, and market shifts. But you know what? I never gave up. And I never gave up because my mother never gave up. 10 years ago, I started the Goldie B. Wolfe Miller Initiative because I wanted to give back to the industry that did so much for me. And we encourage women, we support them, we mentor them, we network. We're now in 5 universities, and I'm very, very proud of that. In your program, it gives more information, and we'd love you all to come to our gala. All 2,000 of you. But you have to pay your own way, of course. Next September 13th, we had the one last year. We had 550 people. We raised $300,000. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I can leave you with a thought, that, you know, I remember my mother, and I can tell you my mantra. It's not magic. And I can tell you it's not very glamorous. It's hard work, never giving up, and just goddamn persistence. My husband said I should never swear, but I'm in the real estate industry. Who doesn't swear? Of course you swear. So that was my mantra. That's my mantra now. You know what? It was my mother's mantra. I want to tell you that I think my mother would be proud of me today, but I also want to think that she would be proud of all of you for all that you do, for all the hard work and all the persistence that you have to go through to get to today's event. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart.